Welcome to Luxuriously Poor, and thank you for stopping by. And I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Okay, do you remember when you were a kid? I do when I was a kid. Do you remember Sloppy Joes? I liked them as a kid because they were something sweet, but when I grew up, I didn't like them anymore. I didn't like the sweetness. I just didn't care for something that tasted so sweet with hamburger meat. But the reason they were so popular with our parents or our mother was it was something that was quick and easy. Throw a hamburger meat in a pan, drain it, open a can, pour sauce over it, bust out a bag of buns, and there you go. Throw the hamburger meat on there, and dinner is served. Well, I like that concept of the easiness, so I invented my own version, and this is it. I take some hamburger meat, throw it in a skillet, and at the same time, I will throw some chopped up cabbage and chopped up onion in it. I also will throw in a spice like garlic powder, some salt, some chili chipotle powder, because the chili chipotle powder makes it have this smoky, almost barbecue taste to it. It really does. I love the taste of it. But I will saute all of it together and then drain the grease off of it. That's right. You don't want the grease in it. And then I will throw some homemade salsa on the top of it. You can make homemade salsa yourself, or you can buy some. They sell it in cans or jars. You can roast a couple of jalapenos and roast a couple of tomatoes, and you throw them in a blender with a clove of garlic, and voila, you've got salsa in about 15-20 minutes. Now, I add a little water to this because you want it to have some liquor because you're going to saute everything, all the spices you put in there, and you want this garlic and this chili chipotle and the salt and a little bit of black pepper. You want all of this to come together and take on the flavors, especially your homemade salsa, or if you buy the canned salsa. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this cook. I added first, I think, a fourth a cup, and then I water, and then I added a little bit more, and I'm adding some salt because it doesn't have enough. It needs a little more salt. And it needs a little bit more liquid because I'm going to cook it for about 10-15 more minutes for all the flavors to pull together. This stuff is awesome. So cabbage is just another way for me to get a vegetable into my family, and I think it tastes good with this. And the onions are good for you too. Now, I don't care for the hamburger buns. I like these. You can get this at Albertsons. These kind of, they're a bread. They call like a pan blanco. You cut them open, and then you can stuff them. You know, it's like your own open bun. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because they're not split. They're just a whole piece of bread, individual, and you cut it open and you stuff it. And you can. I wouldn't use it for bologna, but for something like this, it's really, really good. This is my version of easy, delicious sloppy joes. I hope you will try this. It's delicious.